Okay. Next up, we got the reboot of Nightmare on Elm Street. Non-stop. That commuter on an airplane. Northern Lights. That one's another really old movie. Maybe. Now You See Me on DVD. And extended Blu-ray. I do have another DVD of it, but I don't think we need to show off the same thing twice. Now You See Me Too. Hard to take Danny Radcliffe seriously as a bad guy. Just saying. Number 23. The Nun. The Nun's the only Conjuring movie I've actually seen, so right now it's in first place. Because I have nothing to compare it to. Oblivion. Ocean's 8. Ocean's 11, the original. Ocean's 12. And 13. What happened to Oceans 1 through 8, 9, and 10? Old school. Very well placed hole in the disc. Otherwise, the disc would be mooning us. Old Testament stories. Only one disc. Old Testament visual resource DVDs. I think there's 2 discs. That one. The same. Olympus Has Fallen. One of the few R-rated movies that Mom actually likes. London Has Fallen. Slots for each of the Blu-rays, because I have the Blu-ray of this that looks exactly like this. On the Way Home. On the Lord's Errand. Once Upon a Beehive. Once I Was Engaged. Paris Warner is one of my favorite actresses of all time. She's actually one of my celebrity crushes as well. Hopefully she doesn't watch this and get creeped out. Onward. Slot for the Blu-ray. The Omen. If you want to see a ranking for that, check out Sean Chandler's 31 on 31. I'm not sure which one has it, but one of them has this kind of thing. Then we have Damien, Omen 2. Omen 3, The Final Conflict. But it wasn't. And Omen 666. That's the reboot. I have 2 copies of Open Season. One's a bootleg. One's original. Season 2. 3. A little juvenile for me, but I still enjoy it. And I think this is a Halloween special. Open Water. You don't want to be stuck in the middle of the ocean with sharks swarming around you. You might wet yourself like these guys do. Second one. There's a third one that I haven't gotten yet. Second one's called Adrift. Other Side of Heaven. There you go. True story. A true Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints story put out by Disney. And the sequel not put out by Disney. Our Heavenly Father's Plan. Good for anyone that doesn't know why they're here on Earth. Spells it out for you. The Outsiders. Over the Hedge. Been a long time. Pacific. Never seen it. Have all 5 discs. Pacifier. Whenever we would be babies, when we would have a babysitter over, we'd watch The Pacifier. It's lots of fun. When I get older, will I have boobs like yours? They're not boobs. Paddington. And the Blu-ray. Paddington 2, yet to get a Blu-ray. Pagemaster. Kevin! Pan, want to get the DVD. Pal Joey. Paranormal 1. Activity 1. Oops. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. This time you can see the activity in the ghost dimension. The 5 is the marked ones. There's a slot for next of kin. 30 Days of Paranormal Activity with the girl with the dragon tattoo. Or the devil inside the girl with the dragon tattoo. One of those spoof ones that didn't work all that well. Parent Trap 1 and 2. I bet you didn't know there was a second one. I didn't until I got it right there. I knew there was more than one of those movies because there's also this version. This version's pretty good. Both versions are good. The sequel, didn't do anything wrong, per se. Barkland, of the Kennedy assassination, because he knew too much about our corrupt government being jerkheads. Passengers. I have a lot of problems with the the U.S. government these days because of a bunch of sleazy jerks. Patriot. Patriot Games. Bob Blart Mall Cop 1 and 2. Paycheck. The Peanuts movie from 2015. And the Blu-ray for it. Pearl Harbor. Penelope. Percy Jackson. Sorry if you hate that movie. I think it's okay. Percy Jackson 2. We got Lightning Thief, Sea of Monsters. There's going to be a Disney Plus reboot. Perfect Murder. Perfect Score. Excuse me. Persuasion. The original Pet Sematary. The sequel to the Pet Sematary. Pet Sematary 2. The remake. I haven't seen any of those. Just Dragon, the original. I would say I want to get the live action remake, but that one's live action too. It's just an animated dragon. So, there you go. Classic Peter Pan. Love it. Disc 2. Return to Neverland. I like a lot of the direct-to-video sequels that a lot of people crap on. Peter Pan. That's a live action version that's not put out by Disney. And the soundtrack for it. Solid soundtrack. Left a slot for the Disney live action remake. The Phantom of the Opera. Or not the Phantom of the Opera, just the Phantom. That's a superhero movie. This is the Phantom of the Opera from the 40s. Good movie. 90s with Robert Englund. Freddy Krueger himself in that one. Gerard Butler's Phantom of the Opera. The age difference between Gerard Butler and the girl who plays Christine, I butcher her name every time, so I'm not going to try. Amy. That I don't butcher, but her last name, I butcher it. The age difference between the two, I think the characters' age difference is creepy. I think the actors were closer in age, but yeah. And I have the soundtrack for that one as well. And we have Phase 1 videos, Man's Search for Happiness, The First Vision, and the Restoration of the Priesthood. And then Phase 2, the 10 selected presentations. Picture this. Like one of those weird flimsy cases that I don't like. Piano Guys. Piano Guys 2. Random music section. Family Out or Christmas. Family Christmas. This is the pianist of the Piano Guys. Pinocchio on Blu-ray DVD combo pack. DVD. And then a live-action version, not a live-action remake. That's yet to be made, but a live-action version of the story. Peter Sellers' Pink Panther. Return of Pink Panther. Pink Panther Strikes Again. And Revenge of the Pink Panther. I got all those still wrapped in their cellophane for $1 each. And other ones that I got for $1 are Pink Panther with Steve Martin. And 2, which has a bonus disc that has a bunch of cartoons on it. Classic Black Panther cartoons. Black Panther? Pink Panther. Wow, I can English. Okay. Then we got Pirate Band of Misfits. Pirates of the Caribbean 1. 2. Curse of Black Pearl, Dead Man's Chest. 3. At World's End. 4. I really dug the 4th one. The 4th one was good. On Stranger Tides. Then 5. Dead Men Tell No Tales. That one I wasn't as big on, but still a good movie. Pixar Short Films DVD, Volume 1. Blu-ray of the same volume. Volume 2. Also have the Blu-ray. Volume 3. Also have the Blu-ray. It looks different enough, I'll show it. There you go. I imagine there'll probably be a 4th one soon. They've stopped doing them as often. Pixels. Video Games Attack. Planes, which is a lot for Planes, Fire and Rescue, which I've heard is the better of the two. I haven't been able to find it. Planet 51 and Surf's Up. I have 2 other copies of Surf's Up. Planet of the Apes with Mark Wahlberg. Is he in more than one of them? I don't know. Platoon. War movie. In Vietnam. Point Break. Halloween Swing, Point Break. Polar Express. Tom Hanks voices a lot of people in that movie. A Haunted History of Halloween. History Channel stuff. We've got 3 more History Channel videos. Hauntings. Vampire Secrets. Salem Witch Trials. And then Annie's Poltergeist. Now, I think that what the people that were hunted down in the Salem witch hunts were girls who were intelligent, who Maybe they were studying witchcraft, maybe they weren't, but they were they were girls who had political power, political pull, and that scared the men of the age. Poltergeist, the original. 2 and 3. And we have the Poltergeist of Burley Forest. It was connected to the universe, so I just put it there. Then we have a church training video called Pornography, the Great Lie. One that is too prevalent. Practical Magic. 3 identical discs for Preach My Gospel, or District 1. The only thing that's different is with the contents. And the same disc in blue for District 2. Or two of those ones. Then we have Predator, classic. Predator 2, just as good. Predators started getting a little goofy. Would have been the perfect time to bring Arnold back for the Predator. Maybe he'll be in the new one, this upcoming one. Then we have Prelude to War, the Nazis Strike, and Normandy Invasion of the Victory. We have Presidents of the Church. It's all the discs look like this. 3 of them. And then one where both discs look the same as President Boyd K. Packer. And we have The Prestige with Christian Bale, Scarlett Johansson, and Hugh Jackman. We got Wolverine, Batman, and Black Widow. Batman. Prince of Persia, Sands of Time. Divided fan basis. Timeless Tales Volume 1. The reason I have this under P is for Princeton Poppers on that. This is in the same set as that, so I keep sets together. Princess Bride. Princess Diaries 1. And 2, The Royal Engagement. Frog Princess. Princess and the Frog. Vice versa works just as good. Prophecy 1, 2, and 3. The Ascent. I saw the first one. It wasn't bad. 4 and 5. Copies 1. 1. And 2. The Proposal with Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock doing their thing. They work well together. Psycho, classic slasher. I recently got a 4-pack of the Blu-rays. Here's 2. Came out at a time when sequels weren't all that prevalent. 3. 4. Remake, not as good. Alright. Pulp Fiction. Swears a lot. First Purge. DVD and Blu-ray. Only on Blu-ray. The Purge. Trying to get the DVD for it. Same with Purge Anarchy. And then there's slots for Election Year in its Blu-ray. And Forever Purge in its Blu-ray. Then finishing off this case, we have Puss in Boots. And 4 collection. Puss in Boots, Donkey X, and 2 others. I can't recall off the top of my head, but yeah, there you go. watched that version of Puss in, or both versions of Puss in Boots, and I don't have anything bad to say about it, but I also don't have anything good to say about it. It was just kind of a different take on this character. One with the Antonio Banderas is really good. And I think that's where I'm going to call it off for now.